will. And that's just like anything else, you know, with a web page or anything. This is wiki text, which isn't as complicated as a web page, but it's more complicated than Notepad or Microsoft Word in some cases. Mainly because you're doing linking, you might want to do tables and stuff. So the best way to begin, of course, you know, to learn this stuff is here in this wiki cheat sheet, you know, to go through this, the page building tips here. Here's information on how to create links. So there's examples here of what that would look like. You know, how to do references. That's very tricky, honestly. But here's an example of an article with a reference in it, pointing to the references section with references having this reference. So if you look at it, here's what it renders out to be. You know, it creates this little number 1 for you because it's the, you know, or this number, and then has a link back up to each other. So this is what this will end up turning into, this basically. And so if you run across them in a page, you can definitely click in there and, you know, insert another line in there and add more references. If it's not there, you can just come over here and copy this and paste it into your document and move things around and rename it however you need. That's what I usually do because I never can remember this crap. Links, I'm pretty much got the point where I just type out links myself. But that visual editor thing, it really helps with that kind of a thing. So let's see, let's put in a new line in this table. So I'm in the visual editor. See, it's got this insert below, and then you can basically just type in there. Let's see, what would we want there? Translator sign up, I guess. And sign up to translate pages. Okay, so then I can just highlight this thing, and then I would want to make a link here, except for I need to actually find out what that is. So here's my tag, my link. So I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go back up here and edit that in here. Okay, so now let's highlight this text, click on link, and I'm going to say it's an external website because it does this whole thing like that. Translator sign up, bam. So there, now I've created a new row in there. I can delete some extra spaces here. You could just start typing, you know, to create an article. If you wanted another section, new topic, and then if you need help, go here, and look at this thing real quick. So, you know, you can have kind of edit things like that. Let me see if I can make a please look at our content creator pages. So let me make this into a link. So content, and see, it pops down and says, hey, here's a page called People Content Creators. Click, bam, so now I have a link to the content creators page.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, so internal links are pretty nice. If they're external links, for example, like this show is Watch Iron Realm Media episode. Whoops, if I could type 22 or whatever it is, and you can just paste in a whole link there, and see it automatically treats an HTTPS / as an actual link as well, which is kind of nice. And if you click on it here, you can actually change the text of it and say episode 22, and now that link looks pretty, but it still goes to YouTube. So links are quite an interesting topic of their own. So you know, you just kind of you start out by writing some very limited things, maybe using these little headers like that you'll see, and just kind of stay away from the advanced stuff for a while. And once you start needing something advanced, like you're like, dang, I'm jonesing over having this table, well, you know, go for it. In the visual editor, that's actually fairly easy. You can click on insert a table, and it'll give you one basically, and you can just start typing in it. And then you can always, you know, delete extra columns and stuff. And then you start typing stuff in them, you know, and of course those could be links or whatever you want. But, you know, just take it one at a time, each topic at a time, links or tables, and then next thing you know, you'll be making tons of links and tables. Another cool thing you can do is look at another page. You can open it up in a new window, and oops, I don't know if that worked. Open it in a new tab or something, and you can say edit. Let me see the source code of it. How was this done? Aha, look at that, you know, so you can copy that and paste it into your own article and then change the words around. And so that's, you know, that's some ways you can figure out how certain things are done. And of course, you can always, you know, contact me if you need help. If you're in the source code editor, the old version, there's a preview button, and that'll show you what you've done. See, here's what I already started building, and that's what it'll look like. So, you know, even if you're using this old editor or the new one, you should be able to see what you're trying to do, and if it came out right. And if it doesn't, you know, it's gonna be that way once you save it. And if you do save some mistakes, then I'll try to fix them for you and stuff like that. But that's the idea of editing. So this cheat sheet, I've tried to make sure it has, you know, help, ways to contact somebody for help.
I'll be going there a lot.
Yeah. So that's, yeah, perfect. So if you want to make your own brand new page, the best way to do it is create a link to that new page that doesn't exist. For example, your page. So let's try that out real quick. Let me switch to the visual editor here. Let's see if I can figure it out. Okay, so let's say, so if you're going to make a new page, and it happens to be a wiki article, let me abandon this actually. Leave this page, and then I'll go to here. Let's say you have a new frequently asked question category or something, and you want to make a new frequently asked question. Okay, so I am going to try to figure this out. Insert hello. We're going to call this one, you know, what should we do here? Have an idea of where's your model?
There you go.
Where's your model? And then so over here, I technically, I basically wanted this to be the better description, but
Right.
at the very least, if it's redundant like that, that's fine. But you can say, where's your model? Do you have a map? Things like that. Some of the types of questions that you might be answered in here. And so let's make this into a link. So first of all, let me look at somebody else's link. FAQ Coriolis. So that's what that link looks like. And it starts with the FAQ /. So it's kind of like Windows has folders. This is an FAQ folder, and there's a Coriolis link here. So let's try to see how we can make our own here. So I'm going to highlight that and choose make a link. We're going to call this one FAQ / where's your model. Great. And you can see it's created a red link. That means that that page doesn't exist. But we're cool with that. So you can double click it here and you can actually try the link yourself and say open that in a new tab if you want, and you can then see that this page is not, no text is created here. You can create the page right here, and whammo, you're now in an editor for the where's your model page. So go here, insert a heading,
And then you would just go in and explain, what a model actually is. And
yeah, exactly.
building a model.
What is a model? What other paragraph here? Where's your map? You stupid flirt. Just like that. And then you could then start typing your articles out here. And basically then you will save your page, and then you go back and then you save your new link, and then you can go to that page. And why else would you make a page if you couldn't somehow get to it? So that's the idea of starting off with a link. Awesome stuff.
Now,
Maybe.
I saw there was a choice in that last, right before you got to this, that gave you the option to go to like maybe an outside page link too. Is that something that's added as well? So we're going to a good source, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Like sometimes I'll put YouTube links in there. So
okay.
here's a YouTube link.
So it could be something like that too. It doesn't have to be just a site or a information page or whatever. It can be a YouTube or a Twitter or anything. Okay, cool deal.
Yeah, could be a website, a link to a PDF document that you have on a Google Drive that's publicly shared. Sky's the limit. As long as it's got that HTTPS thing.
Right. So now that makes me wonder if there would be a way, because I know I'd asked you before when you were here about this space, for actual storage. And I know that, in the bigger scheme, it costs somebody a lot somewhere. And so, even when we were trying to set up a page for just Iron Realm when we were starting out, quickly we realized how fast things like PDFs and maps and all that fill up storage. So is there maybe a way to, well, I just thought, like, some people send me, a link for a map, but it's actually linked to their Google Drive or their, whatever the other cloud drive thing is, that kind of stuff. So maybe that would be a way to get around you having to store it as it goes to somebody else's storage, or did you find out maybe you have a nice amount of storage and can work with that, or I don't, you know?
Yeah.
Again, I have maps, I have PDFs out of Yahoo here. I just don't want to clog up everything. Put them on here if there's a way to like maybe keep them in a place of my own that you can access. You know, like I don't know. I'm probably talking to you stuff here. I don't know the right question to ask either.
Yeah. No,
But
you
it's more like I said, just trying not to eat up all the space you have that other people can be, you know, getting some good contributions in here.
Okay, so basically I asked that question because you asked last time I was on the show.
Right up.
And they said that basically they said they have lots of storage. That there really isn't any foreseeable limit.
Oh, nice. Okay,
And I
cool.
kind of got giddy a little bit. So I'm thinking,
Glad
God,
I'm smiling on that.
so far, knock on wood, or
Remember
we
they
don't.
said that, right? That's what
we-
I said. Remember they said that.
Yeah. So, and speaking of maps, over here on the maps page, you had provided that Google Drive listing, and so I went and I went to each of your maps, and then I basically downloaded that map. But then I also searched.
Because that's what I tried to do the first time, is not have the clogging up thing. So you got them now. They're actually here. Okay, pretty good.
Yeah. Plus, I also went and Google searched around for the name of the map that you had,
Right.
and in some cases I found some higher quality versions of them.
I'm sure you will. Some of those I know I've had since like early tablet days, probably were like 790 by 350 or something stupid. So.
Yeah, so whenever I put in a map, I put in the resolution and the size of it. Some of these are just ginormous. In fact, these ones right here, these 56 megabyte maps, they didn't turn into thumbnails. I think it blew the wiki's thumbnailing engine. No, I just made them link.
I know those were super high quality on these. I think that was, where did I get those from?
Benny Boy got those for me through.
That's right.
Yeah, so shout out to Benny Boy. I'm so happy. Check this out.
Oh wow.
Boom. Now look at that. Look how freaking awesome that is. I mean, you can read the smallest print on here. I mean, that is some high quality map. So those are here. Here's a lower quality one, just in case you have trouble rendering or waiting for it to download, kind of a thing. Anyway, so all those maps are in here now. And then I even have links to other websites that have maps, like David Rumsey here. Things like that. So, now another thing I can show you is under miscellaneous. I have books and papers. And the book section, of course, I have hundreds of books to still upload here, but you know, there you go. These are all these different various books, and they're alphabetized by the author's last name. So here's Eric Dubay under D, right? Anyway, all of these are books. Some of these you can even see right here is a little link mark that looks like a little link arrow. That's because I don't have it on my website. It's that this one happens to be at archive.org. But this one, for example, is right here uploaded into the wiki. So once you, then you just click on the little bugger and then you're inside of this PDF book. And I've tried to find some good reads. I have probably hundreds more of those to go to upload and categorize in here. Papers, same thing. 81 Government, That Admit Flat Earth, right? Eddie Alencar's book, paper. So there's all of these. I have hundreds of more to upload. Shout out to Alan at Space Audits. I stole all of his documents off that he's been sharing in the Telegram groups. And so I just downloaded all of them, and I just have to upload them and catalog them in here. It's just, I've been prioritizing getting other things done instead of that. But anyway, there's tons more information, and I'm sure other people have tons of information. And one thing is really cool, if you upload a document and it just happens to be one that's already uploaded, it'll pop up and say, hey, this is already here. Even if it's a different file name, somehow it figures it out. And then you can click on the one that's already there, like this, for example. Wait a minute. And, sorry, that's an external link. Like this one, this is internal. And see, it shows you what the file name is. So if it says, hey, there's this document's already here, you click on it, it'll show up like that. You can say, hey, that's the file name, copy that. I want to use that somewhere else, and you can make another link to this book or something. Or, resume making a link to that particular file that you were planning on uploading a document to link to. But now, since it's already there, you don't have to upload. All you got to do is make a link to it. So anyway, there's some kind of cool little tools in there that are built in to it, and lots of information too. I think somebody could spend a lifetime just going through all the stuff that's already up here, and there's so much more
I was already
put in.
thinking that every time I'm going here, I want to know something I'm reading, so yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly. And I want this to be the biggest, the authority, the everything. I mean, we should have technical documents up the wazoo. Some of the ether interferometry, I have some of it. I'll show you one. Observations, interferometry, Dayton Miller. Look at this stuff. This I got off of one of Alan's YouTube videos. I clicked on that button that lets you take out the text out of the video, and I copied and pasted it and fixed up the.
That's great.
I took all the and I mean this instead of that, statements, and I just turned it into an article. And so Alan says he's going to hop in here one of these times, and he's going to be just editing the hell out of this wiki. So, there's just plenty of stuff, that we can do. And once it's in here, God, it's going to help you, them, everybody. Everybody's going to benefit from this. That's the idea anyway. So that, I think, is pretty heavy duty description of how to get started editing, how to use this wiki even if you're not editing. If you really have some gravy for me to share, not with me but with everybody, because that's what this is for, and you want it up here somehow, but you just hate the idea of editing, or don't have time, or you've tried to edit but you found out you just can't do it, let me know, through Telegram or through that email. You might have some articles, you might have PDFs, you might have links, some text, some general idea of what you want, and I'll build it for you. I'll put it up somewhere, Just want this information to just be complete. And don't want people to feel intimidated by the wiki text or how to edit and things like that. And if you do screw something up, like I said, I'll fix it. If you intentionally screw something up because you happen to be a baller, I will probably go in and I will basically tell the wiki to remove that change, and everything you did will just disappear, and then I'll block your IP address.
Right. See, I hadn't even thought about that. Well, I guess we'll know it's blown up when the ballers show up.
Yeah.
Or if you
Yeah.
have attacks already.
No, knock on wood. I've had
Right,
people.
I'm doing it. I'll put don't worry.
uh, apparently the link to the wiki has already come under scrutiny in Facebook. People have been sharing it around, and apparently Facebook is starting to censor this link. So I would definitely recommend going to your browser and typing in truth.wikitide.org and bookmarking that. So that way you have access to this whenever you need, whenever you'd like to look something up. Shout out to Melodome. He's come in here a couple times and he's found some random article and just started reading it. And
it's amazing that they're having people work to script in that app, and they're getting paid, but they want other people to work for free.
Good information, be able to find it quickly, and be able to make videos. Or if you're doing a debate, you just type in here and bring up something that the baller is accusing you of not knowing, and you can say, well, what am I looking for? I'm looking for maps. Oh, look at there. Here's some maps. It just comes right up. Here, I'll show you. You stick in baller, and then you can, and then right there on the live stream, you can just broadcast this stuff, and show them. Show this is scientifically and practically correct. Somebody might need that information drilled into their little dumb head, and just having that on the screen through a web page, if you will, kind of makes it seem more professional. Because that's what McToon does to you guys. He'll bring up his stupid gay website, and with all the slanderous bullcrap about flat earthers, and he'll claim that he's a Christian. And so I think, you guys deserve the same amount of power to bring something up, drill it, and just, shove it in their face. It's like, what, you don't think NASA lies? Let me bring up NASA. Bam, you know what I mean? So there's just all this gravy's already in here. All the 666, for example. Some breakdown of the symbology of their symbology here. Officials who spoke against NASA. Links to videos and stuff. So all of this has different references and stuff. So this is kind of one of my more complete articles, but there's always room for more. There's always room for more gravy.
I love the word caution there.
Yeah, back to that. Caution. Finding out NASA's fake might turn you into a flat earther. Exactly, because that's what it did to me. Because that's how I started. I heard about the flat earth from my wife. Bless her heart. She found out about the idea on it, and thought it was stupid. Probably just like I did. Maybe laughed. I did. I thought it was a stupid game. So she told me, and I was like, okay, I'm right home with me, so I can't get too far. I did the end of Mexico. And here I am. That's what happens when you try to promote this crap, and that's why it's got this caution really classic, because that's exactly it. So definitely start out with NASA, and keep open your eyes to some of these international, ISS people, tugging on the wires and the CGI artifacts and stuff from augmented reality blenders. There's stupid hairspray, you name it. It's all in here. The NASA swim team is talking about the walks and swimming pools. I don't know if I have a bubbles and space video, but I should definitely make sure that's locked in here too. Bubbles and space is great. So, that's what it's about. I'm going to go back to agencies. I have a government now, U.S. government. Yes, the Freemasons. Trying to, you know. So here's a Freemason apron. Talks about all the presidents that were Freemasons. All of the famous people, like Richard Pryor, Ben Franklin, of course, Jesse Jackson, Winston Churchill, Ludwig Beethoven, Mozart, Freemasons. And so basically the moral story is if you've heard of them, likely a Freemason. So, some kind of fun stuff here. Jesuits and stuff like that. So these are cool because these little kind of backing articles are nice because if you're like a say article, Freemasons. So basically you'll see that, like here, Alistair Crowley, a 33rd degree Freemason, is the Freemasons actually link to the Freemasons. So that's why these are nice to have. Like that. So I can fix that. But anyway, yeah. So this has been lots of fun. I've been just so much enjoying this. It's been awesome doing this, and the amount of praises and shout-outs and people thanking me for building this thing has really started to shock me. It's really been a blessing because I definitely feel gratitude for the people like you who made relentlessly show after show trying to listen to the truth. And I've heard some of you guys say that we need to listen. So that was a good idea. And I figured I should be able to figure it out even though I've never done it. So, it is what it is, but people say it looks nice and they like it, so I'm happy. If that's all it takes, then I've been basically trying to build the framework out, and now I'm starting to fill in the details and make this thing huge. So that someday maybe Dave Weiss will put his app. And I looked at this. So that's one of my goals. Said that he would definitely put this on his app. I had more content. And now that this sucker's going international, I'm saying this is already bigger than his app, so I'm going to give him some shit now. So this has just been freaking exciting. I've been chatting all week without the crap.
I got a couple of SATA cables, went through some hard drives. The amount of information is just silly. Like, it's gross. I think we mentioned last time we were on, we'd had somebody send us like just a full terabyte of books, papers, and just information, just gravy, every sort of stuff. Full terabyte, just completely full of it. And he said, like, pour them out. It was just survival, live,
Wow. I know, I wish I had started this years ago. There's so much stuff out there. That's kind of information I was learning as I was becoming a flat earther. There's so much information that I was learning, and I wish I had a to capture that as I was learning.
I think we even captured a lot. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I didn't organize for shit. So like I said, I got a bunch of information, but I don't I'm not even sure I can find that particular hard drive.
This is right there. Yeah. So, just having some of these names in here, various things like that, helps inspire making some of these articles. And so, anyway, it's totally fun. And hopefully, if you do edit, I hope you'll be able to eventually have some fun. I know it's difficult at first. It takes some, getting used to for sure. I think that visual editor will kind of break the boundaries of it being insane.
Without that word rich editor, I doubt I would have been coming in here and typing up code to get it looking the way it needs to look.
No, definitely not. Not yet, sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see, I can totally read this. I did the whole wiki like this. All of this stuff. And this is what I'm used to. But, because I eventually learned it. Plus, it does have, even this old style editor does have the same tools, like, when you insert a table. It's just different. So it does have all the little helpful things here. But this visual editor, it's like, yeah. So I was, looking at articles over on Wikipedia, and then I noticed they had this over there, and I was like, holy crap! What the flip? That's a thing? This visual editor is a thing? So I went over and went to the Wiki's control panels, basically, and I found it, enabled it, and bam! I was like, holy crap, this is so freaking awesome.
That is a game changer.
Yeah. So I did a show like this where I was showing people how to edit the wiki on Melodome a couple of weeks ago. I wish I had this at the time. I had to show them all this boring wiki text kind of concepts. So now I gotta go back through and I gotta make all new videos. Since things have changed, and also since I've got a haircut, so I just gotta go back and redo them. But it's definitely a pleasure to basically try to help the community. And so everybody out there, so can you. You can sign up. Down here, sign up. Read the rules. Just start editing, creating stuff, and contact me through the support page. The ground rules are basically just telling you, hey, don't stump other people. Other people have your ideas and then for example, the new one produces cooling effect. Or it does not produce cooling effect. I think both are yeah, that's another one. Exactly. There's some people are yeah. So that one I'm fine with. Just put in there that, hey, I got this and this and that. Here's the proof, here's the evidence, here's all the radio. In fact, I could have stuff on them, but
hit it hard.
Yeah. So I gotta link his YouTube video there. Yeah, just video. So, you know, several theories actually the moon opaque sphere, as in a solid sphere, like a rock in space. The moon is a transparent disk. The moon is plasma. The projected moon. And I don't have much grading on that, but then the moon map. So
a friend of mine actually sent, Josh sent me a video a few weeks back. There's a gentleman, I believe, speaking in Russian, who was talking about the projection of the black sun and the moon and the sun being ideas from that, but it was only us being able to suss that out from the diagram he was drawing, because again, it was in a language we weren't able to understand, but see if I can get that over here to you guys. Give me a second here.
Yeah, like the transparent moon, where the dark side of the moon is now all of a sudden transparent, whereas before it was opaque or at least overwhelming, so that you could see through it. So there's this idea where you can see stars through the moon. And if you know Nation, he's one of the channels out there. He will tell you that no, that dot you see on the moon is a light spot that's always on the moon. It's just that it stays lit all the time or something. I can't remember his explanation, but he does not believe this moon becomes transparent at all. And so
I have to say, I've done a few observations with the newer telescope that I have had for like the last probably 6 months, and I haven't seen that bright spot all the time.
Yeah, but I think that's beautiful. And you know, transparent moon theory, it's fun. You know, it's good to remember the word theory here, and that's why all they say theory. And that's the idea. You all have theories? Well, you have room. You got another theory? Well, here you go. Make another paragraph.
I don't know what to call this theory. I've seen
Yep. Yeah, and that's beautiful. I don't know how
I wondered that in my head. I've seen that. I guess I'll
here's a real picture of the moon right here.
Yeah.
As they built it, for their studio set. Building friction to fool humanity like God. Spending our money on our taxpayer money on $70 million per day to build people. What a freak. So yeah, it's totally fun. I totally been having so much fun doing this. So all of these articles, you know, and unfortunately, I wish I had friends like, you know, Witsit or Alan or Shane St. Pierre and stuff. I really wish I knew all that stuff because I would love to be building some of those other articles too. So if I don't have them now, I eventually will build them. But if anybody jumps in and starts building them, I'll embrace it. Work with them. Totally. It's with this sport. Wikis are powered by the community. Wikis are never complete. They're never done. They're always being edited. In fact, in 2019, I think it was, the word horizon now includes the word curve on their Wikipedia. So that tells you that even the Wikipedia is not complete, right? They added the curve to the horizon because of what? Flat earthers, right? So this wiki is not for that nonsense. This is now theories, and it can have truths, but not all the nonsense that the wiki does.
Hey, Josh,
I could do either.
Oh yeah.
At this point, what are they going to do? They're pulling shit down the right. I will say they have on my hard drive and through the SEOs. Well, we might have to do a couple of them. These are kind of short. But it'll be all right. It's not like I'm smoking anymore anyway. Where am I? There I am. Nope. There we are. This is Atmosphere. Stick around, be right back. We're just going to take a little break. Sit back, chill, enjoy the song. It's a little Zach Bryan. And the song called 68 Fastback. I dig it. Take part. I'm good for anything. It's always something. Use me apart. To you, I'm your salvage. I ain't around here. So drive me and gut me to see me, fuck me, and disappear. Take all my jokes and tell them like you're someone that could be someone worth loving. Steal your good heart. You found it in me. Yeah,
you'll sell them quick. Yeah, you'll sell them cheap. Hey, you give them for free. Well, I mean, all my distance. I'm running on 91. And I'm piecing myself back off the shelf, one by one. Now I've got a driver who chooses the high road. They don't use me for stripes or throw my eyes back when I hit potholes. Going 117 and then 68 pass back. Looks like a hatchback racing me. You cannot tell what's built up strong now, thankfully. You cannot tell now what's built up strong now, thankfully. And I'm flying down freeway, going 117, and a 68 fastback looks like a hatchback to me. I'm stoned up from the mill, and I'm a good walk to the river, and my working day is over. The ghost mark his way. Put your toes down in the water, let a smile across your face, and tell me that you love me, lovely Lady May. I ain't sharp as a chisel that you're in the hell. Darling, I love you well. Those call. I've seen my share of trouble. I've felt my way and shame. And I've tried to your name.
Welcome back. I have no sphere right here in the Animal Media channel. Walter, I made a bad one. Should have been more than that. Chill out. But it's amazing how much it doesn't have to go away when you're smoking a cigarette. Usually the only reason I need to step away is so that I can go to the back door and smoke.
Oh, congratulations.
Like 9 days in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, first time I've ever done it voluntarily.
Yeah. Damn. That's pretty good. I quit, started, and quit, and went to Nicorette. I chewed that shit for probably a decade.
Isn't that expensive though?
It is, yeah. So I was using Target, Equate brand, and looking on Amazon for all these cheap brands, and then no fun at all. So it's good to not be a smoker, that's for sure.
It is. I still got the vape. I use it as a crutch. But even that, I use less than I did when I was smoking. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. If it's okay, I'll show you building a content creator page real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me share my screen here. So during the break, I saw up in the chat from Benny Boy. He shared this name of his channel here, so I looked him up. This is the guy with the moon map documentary or something here.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured let's add this guy because I don't have him. So alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the people, content creators. There's a little index here on the side, a little section, so put in V for vibes. Okay, so you can edit this little section here. Now this is the old style editor. Let me click on the visual one. Why not?
Yes, you can go check your flash.
So let's see, insert a row below. So this is called Vibes Cosmos. Paste that in here, paste that in again. I'm going to turn this into a link. Visual editor. Click on the link icon. We want to go people. Content. Creators. Vibes of the Cosmos. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start that page up by clicking this link here to the new window. Create this page. Heading, paste, Vibes of the Cosmos. Alright, now I like to put in a picture. So I'm going to grab it. So save image as Vibes of the Cosmos profile. Now let's put that picture in here. Insert an image and media. This is where you upload a PDF to. Alright, so it shows all my recent uploads. So I'm going to go ahead and choose upload and select a file. And I am going to choose the Vibes of the Cosmos profile and upload that. Save that. Boom. Use this image. You can give it a, let's see here, advanced. We want it right justified. I don't really need it to have a frame, so I'll just say basic. And I'll make sure that stays on the right-hand side. Insert. Boom, there's this picture. So now I'm going to go back to this channel and click on more info. It's got all this gravy here. I'm going to copy that. Paste that in here. Uh-oh, he's got line breaks, so that didn't copy over. Ooh. So I'm going to add myself. Plasma healing. There we go. So there's his about section. Now I'm going to put in his links to YouTube. I'm going to insert his heading here, and we're going to call it live stream and videos. Now I'm going to go over here, back to YouTube, copy that link, and we're going to type in YouTube, and paste the link in here. And that's about it for that guy. So we're going to say page, grab it again, copy, save, describe what you did, I created 5 cosmos, save page, great, go back to this page, 5 cosmos, save that in here, added 5 cosmos, I do I broke something. So some of this is new to me because of the language translation stuff. It's kind of crazy. So there we go. Let's scroll down to the V section. Vibes of the Cosmos. There it is. There's this new page. There's this link to YouTube. Go back to content creators, back to people, back to the index. Bam, there you go. That was adding a whole new page of a content creator, just like that.
Nice.
You do it about 175 times like I have, it gets easier. Of course, that visual editor really still honestly throws me for a loop. I have been doing the whole wiki in that wiki text all the way up until this week. So
I can't even imagine.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people think it's easier. I don't know. This language thing is actually totally burned too, because if you look at the code here, it has inserted these little funky T1, T2. Yeah. So what it does is it's basically take your page and it takes it into sections. So if I say I want to translate this page and say I want to do it in Active or whatever. So each of these little sections is pieces of that page. So you can click in here, and then you translate this into Active, and then you basically jump around to each different sections, and you translate paragraph by paragraph. And that's how you translate. So, it's this first text, copy that, and you can go over here, you can translate, friends, later, paste, see if Afghan is in here. I've never heard of Afghan. I don't know what that is. Better language. French. There we go. I guess that was French. So let's try that. Boom, there we go. Copy that. So, where was I? Thank you. We appreciate all everything you're doing. So then you would basically paste in that, and then you say publish it. Now that section will come out and say, let's say, la-di-da-di. And then you hit the publish button, and it commits that change. And then you go through the next section and copy it, and then say, hey, here's the paragraph I want to translate. And you just kind of do it that way. The reason why it's so monotonous, if you will, is because it is apparently appreciated for people who natively speak different languages to have something actually natively translated properly, as opposed to a robot doing it. So the wiki doesn't give you the ability to just translate itself into another language. You have to literally, by hand, translate the stuff. And that's how you do it. You just take all the English text and translate it piece by piece. And what I'm doing is cheating, because I am not literally translating anything. I'm doing it by robot, but I don't know French, so faking it. But if somebody did know French, they would literally type all this stuff out in French, or use a translator tool and validate that it's readable according to what the original article says. And then publish it. And every time you click publish, it jumps to the next section until you get to the bottom. I'm not clicking publish because I don't want it to actually stick. Because I don't know French, but whatever. But that's how you would translate a page. And if you don't have time to finish, if you publish the translation paragraph by paragraph, it actually sticks and saves them. So then you can go back and look at your links here. Say that was 100% translated. This one says it's 100% translated. But it would say 10% when only paragraph was done, for example. And if you click on it, you just literally see that one paragraph in French, and then the rest you see in English. Which is better than nothing. Anyway, yeah, that's all we've done lately. Apparently that's how it's done in the wiki. And you can remember browse around that sucker if you need.
Library kind of spot, or is it just going to expand to a certain area of information, and it gives a PDF about that as well. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a separate whole area for series on PDFs, maybe alphabetized by topic, or I don't know, because again, I'm like Josh, there's so much stuff here, I don't even have it set up in a human system. You know, it's just a cluster. So trying to put it somewhere else, I want to put it right. I don't want it just to be another cluster, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, under miscellaneous, I have a section for books, which are PDFs oftentimes, and then also papers. These are kind of like your journals and your documentations and things that don't formally fit the format of a book.
Right.
So papers is where I'd be putting it. Another way you really could do it is if you had an article about something and that document was pertaining to that article, you could really just embed it right there. But having this little index.
It's always best to do it both ways. That way it can be found by searching for it or in the information you need to benefit of an article like that.
You put it in there as the paper, and then that's the link you use to hyperlink it. Posting right back to that article.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly it. So if you have a paper and it's gravy, universal gravy. Good idea to put it here. And then once you get it in here and linked nicely, you can just go in and basically edit it. You can just really literally just copy your page. For example, just copy the link and paste it into your other artwork where it is. So if you copy paste it over there, have it get that. But yeah, the formatting of these links, how all the stuff is done, is all very specific. I have that done all this stuff with the editor yet, so I'm work for you guys.
Things I've seen done with the mainstream.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Is that echoey? I didn't realize I left my microphone on. So that was probably, the sound was probably really bad. Yeah, I don't know about their WikiLeaks stuff and they're linking all these people and what this is and is this their job and are they getting paid and why are they, what is this? And I don't really know anything about this, so it's like, I'm not sold on this. I don't see the idea in promoting it like it's a business. Like, hey, it's my job now to wake people up to this. It's like, I don't care, man. People are just going to believe what they want anyway. It's not like I can change them and what they believe. So that's why I don't really know what I should do or how I should take any of that. I mean, their stuff. But I guess I'm done gaming for a minute. I just wanted to do some quest. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see the appeal in it. I mean, I don't understand the drive, maybe. Like, what drives people to selling out and making that your life mission? My life mission is now to make some other guy money by promoting their channel. Okay. I mean, I would go and work on that website or something, and then it's like, but why? I mean, why? Why am I going to go and do that? I don't even understand the why of it. It's like, well, don't you care if people are being lied to? It's like people are being lied to even in the truther community. So what am I supposed to do about that? I mean, where do you draw your line? What's your priorities? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get stressed out about that kind of stuff. I seen Jess popped in and it looked like he's smoking, so I figured I would take a break and light this one up that I just rolled. I was thinking about making some coffee and going live. My son was going to go and spend the night with his friends, and then his friend went to dinner and he didn't come back, and I'm confused. Because I thought that, and Eric's confused, and people just tend to probably get busy and are sick or, drama or whatever it may be. I don't even know what happened. But I hope he don't get let down. I was hoping that he would, get to have fun with his friend. Yeah, I thought about it. I put water in my pot. I was gonna make it. I mean, I'm kind of waiting on my son to be settled in, and I mean, this is just my game, and this isn't me concentrating on a Bible study or entertainment. I'm just recording my gameplay. Oh, driving. Right on. I have no idea about some of these events. I mean, they have all these events, and I'm like, I have no idea what this is. I mean, these people got money, and they spend money on the game, so there's no way that I could. I mean, enter your vehicle. What? I only have one vehicle. That's it. Oh, see, they want me to have a certain cab that I don't even have. So how could I even submit? See, they want you to have a cab to enter this contest that I don't even have. It's the Echo cab, 827 money. That's twice as much as I have almost. So in order to even make this, I mean, this is for people with money. See, this kind of stuff is retarded. It's like the most biased and segregating type of competitions I can't stand that they do this stuff. It's like, oh, in order to enter this competition and be cool and have fun in the game, you have to have this cab. It's like, well, I don't have the cab. So I can't even enter the competition. I mean, that kind of stuff is ridiculous. That's what makes me not like games, is when they do stuff like that. It's like they make it so that you have to spend money or something. It's like, no, I don't want to spend money on this game. I don't even like it half the time. Because everyone else has exploited the crap out of it that it's not fun anymore. Once they go and find some kind of cheat in the game, it ruins the fun. It's like, well, now it's not even fair. I mean, if you don't use cheats in games, then it's not competitive. And if you don't compete, and then so all they promote is cheaters. All they really care about is the people that are like cheaters and exploiters is what they call it. They think that exploiting the game is great. Like, you can't just have fun. No, they got to make it into a weird competition. Like, some of those exploiters like to compete with the builders of the game. It's like, I like to just enjoy a game, be like within the parameters and stuff. Like, I don't know, I wish that I could put more parts on my vehicle, but that's about all I have. I do need to armor my vehicle more, but I'm out of armor, so I keep dying pretty quick. It's like, hit me in a weak spot. I did okay armor in it. I think probably could have done better. Flip that around, that'd look better. I want to do that now. Let's see it. Let's see. Alright, I'm out of here for now. I'm gonna end the stream. I might do one on my other channel on Tony's Coffee House. Alright, bye.